don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
kick it and go, kick it and go.
We'll step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get... A timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close. close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And a Washington first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He'll find Gibson here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
On play action, Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
36. Sponge. No, here we go. Undercrunch. Show it up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Shit. Easy. Rush in it. Check 31. He's coming.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Let's get it.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Hey. Watch QB drop. Come back. Jam.
Shotgun now for Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Yeah, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check. Move. 56, check 56. I'm coming. Easy.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's caught out wide by Cooks. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Who's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. throwing again. Haskins, he'll air this one out deep for Sims. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, this is Edmonds. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins He'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Antonio Gibson out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Washington first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway.
Good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crap. Switch it. Slam.
They'll run it again with Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Edmonds. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Check, check. Lucky.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins, his 2nd sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins, open man is Sims. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Haskins. Rolling to his right. Slings this deep from the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
You got block me. You got block me. 24. You got me. You're not going to get me. 24 is the mark.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third down, here's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
Trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Washington 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the Cardinals' 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Washington 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Murray. Corral. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
Derrick Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. This is Butler making the catch. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So, Charles,